Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 2nd and 11 now. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL, but I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Lions 7.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Williams, the man in motion left. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd down, Eckler.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Running a bit back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Room here to run. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 45. And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Allen, the man in motion left. Herbert on 1st down now.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
In motion left goes Allen. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back.
to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
And he'll send Williams in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. To throw on 3rd down. Hooker, he's got this, complete to Williams. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibbs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
McCann now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Hooker. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
To throw on 2nd down. Hooker.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hooker. And now here is another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 33 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this off.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Terry McLaurin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Lions 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Come on. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third down, Gibbs. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we go, strike!
They'll try and throw for it here. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Gibbs, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, it's Gibbs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Detroit! A great play there. 41 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he finds McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Hooker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Off the play fake. Hooker. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no